Hi there, this is Penelope, and this is a short video for FS3128, Topic 3, Class 3. Now, we've been looking at simplifying expressions so that we can work with them, and what we're going to do here is factorizing. Maybe there's just a different way that we can write it so that it looks a bit more simple. Okay, have a look at AB plus BC. Now, they're not like terms, they're similar terms. So they're similar, so they're not like terms. So because they're not like terms, we can't add them together directly. What we can do though is see that each of them has a B in it. Like that. So what we've got there is that B is a common factor. So if we take B outside and say, well, what about B times? B times what gives us AB? It must be A. Plus B times what gives us BC? It must be C. Now if we were to check that, then we'd have BA, which is the same as AB, plus BC. Yes. So we have now factorized AB plus BC to B times A plus C. Second example here has a number as a common factor as well. So we can take that outside the brackets. And let's look to see what else is common. So we've got 3 that's common, and we've got Q that's common. So we can take Q out as well. Put Q outside the bracket. Now 3 times Q times what gives us 3PQR. We've still got to multiply it by P and R minus, what do we need to multiply 3Q by to get 3QR? It must be R. Now, what we can see there quite clearly now is that actually we have this one also to take out. So we can take out another factor as well. We can take out R. So let's take out R. Then we're left with P, because 3QRP is what we needed, minus, now we've taken out the R, so we just, what do we need to multiply to make R? We need a 1. The next question, what have we got that's common? Okay, 3 seems to be common to both, and S is common to both. I don't think there's anything else, no. So for the first term, 3 times what gives us 9? It's 3. And we've got the S, so we need a T, minus, now we've got the 3, we've got the S, so we need to multiply it by V. And for the last term, we need to multiply it by 2. We've got the S, we don't have the W. So what we've been looking at there is common factors, finding factors that are common to each term. What we're doing here is we're looking at algebraic expressions that can be simplified by taking out common factors. And one of the things that we can do is to say to ourselves, well, what's the highest common factor? And then make that a start, right? The highest common factor of the numbers is 5. So we'll take that up. Then the highest common factor of the powers of x would be x. That's the biggest power of x. And the highest common factor of the powers of y would be this one, y squared. Now that we've taken those out, let's see what's left. 5 times what makes 35? That's 7. X times what gives us the x squared? That would have to be x. We've got y squared, so we're done there. Then put in the minus sign. 5 times what gives us 10? That must have been 2. We've got the x. we've got y squared, so we need another y to give us what we needed. And always check backwards. For the second example, what's the highest common factor for the numbers? 8 and 6 must be 2. Then the highest common factor of the powers of x must be x cubed. And the highest common factor in the powers of y, the biggest power of y, must be y squared. So now 2 times what makes 8? That's 4. We've got x cubed, so we need another x. We've got y squared, so we need a y. Plus this time. We've got 2, so 2 times what makes 6? That's 3. We've got x cubed, we've got y squared, so we're done. But check, multiply it out backwards. For the next one, find the highest common factor for the numbers first. Again, it's 3. Highest common factor of powers of a is a squared. Highest common factor of the b's is b. Right, 3 times what is 15? That's 5. A squared times what is a cubed? Need another a. We've got the b. Then put in minus. 3 times what is 9? That's 3. A squared we've got. B we've got, but we needed b squared, so we need another b. Check. Check your answer by multiplying. We don't just need 2 factors or two terms or 3 terms. We can actually look at 4 terms, and this will become more important in the next video. But we can take out what you can see that we've done here. We can collect up the ones that kind of have got some common terms like that, not entirely, and then further we can factorize those. So the first 2 terms we can take out a 2c and leave a plus 3b, and the second 2 terms we can take out d and leave us with a plus 3b. Now we might also need to factorize something that's on the bottom of a fraction. For example, 5a squared plus 35ab. It'll still be on the bottom of the fraction, but let's look. What's the common factor? The highest common factor for numbers must be 5. And a, that's about all. So 5 times, that'd be 1. We don't need to put that, and we just need another a. Plus 5 times what gives us 35? That's 7. We've got a, and we need to multiply it by b. So just watch out that we do sometimes need to factorize our denominators as well.